Hey, good Saturday to you. It's Patrick the Okie Shaver. It's Saturday, July 20th. I just looked it up. It's the only reason why I know, Dave. Anyways, just teasing. I never know the date. Even at work, I have to look it up all the time. I want to share a shave with you today and use some things that I've been using this week. Not the razor so much. I try to use something different on Saturdays when I do a shave video. But a lot of times during the week I'll use my game changer. I use it a lot, or I'll use a tech a lot. Just to get a good comfortable shave in the mornings before I go into work. But I'll start with the soap first. The soap I'm using is I've got it in this Armitol mug. It's the Bicentennial Williams mug that they had the special offer for. I've got a box on my shelf here, but it's kind of covered up, so I'm not going to pull it out. But you've seen the old Williams boxes that have special offer for a mug, Bicentennial mug or whatever it is. But that's what this is, and inside of it is, you can't see what it says. But I've seen this soap, and I bought this one a year or two ago somewhere. I don't know. But I looked it up the other day. I just decided to start using it. But it's Williams Luxury Soap. It does have a UPC code on it, a barcode, which was different. I thought it was older than that. But the thing about this, I read, I'm not sure if it's right or not, but it said that it was rose scented, light rose scent. There's no scent to this. Whether that's true or not, I have no idea. Doesn't particularly matter to me, one way or the other. It works good because it's Williams. Williams always works good for me, always has. But we got the Williams Luxury Soap, and for the shaver we've got a 1948 Aristocrat. I always want to say Aristocrat. Aristocrat that I had replated in gold. Wasn't the best replating job done. I just lost the end cap off of this end when I was took a little chamois and shined this thing up a bit, but I'll have to get that stuck back on there. But that's the razor we're using, and I found I've got a cigar box that has blades that I don't use much, and I found a box of Astra SPs in there. Maybe there's a couple of tucks, I don't know, but I've been kind of using them this week. They're not a go-to blade for me, but they work all right. So I'm trying to go through those, and that's what's in the Aristocrat. The aftershave splashes. My daughter got me this Avon decanter for my birthday a few years ago, and I love it, of course, because it's Avon and because she got it for me. But in it is Clubman Special Reserve, which smells really good. There's a few things that smell like it. Avon Clint, I have some of that. It smells similar, very similar. And then Aramis also smells like that, and whatever offshoots of Aramis there are out there. I think PAA has Porthos or something like that. And for the brush, we'll be using the solid set that's reknotted with the newer Badger knot. This was a gift from a buddy of mine down in Texas, Kurt Green. I'll go ahead and get some soap on my brush. We'll get on with the shave. Hope y'all been doing all right and having good weather where you're at. It's been humidity's been high here, but the temperature have been lower. Low 90s for the highs this week. I woke up, was it Thursday morning? It was 62 degrees outside. Yeah, which just doesn't happen around here. It's usually close to 80 in the mornings when I'm getting up. I think that's going to do it. But this, yeah, like I said, no scent to this soap. But Williams just works. If you've never used vintage Williams, I don't know why you haven't, but maybe you haven't. I know it's kind of expensive, but it's very good soap. I've never had any trouble lathering it. Even the newer stuff, which I don't know if I think I have one box of modern, what I would call modern, probably from the 90s or 2000s. But the rest of the things I have mostly Colgate, but I like Williams also. I'm getting to this shave kind of late. It's probably 11 or 11:30 and I haven't even been outside yet. Bought another brush from Bobby Moffett that he turned the other night. Very pretty. Alright. Nothing wrong with that leather at all. Let's get on with this shave. The Aristocrat, this one especially. I've got a 34 over here too, I think is what it is. Fairly mild shavers. I don't know how many variations there are, a lot. And then I get them mixed up with diplomats and senators and first one thing, then another. And this one, like I said, I think is a 48. I've looked it up, and it has something to do with the bands and the knurling and the stripes on the, or not the stripes, but the the knurling on the knob. And it seems like the 47s had another smooth band or something like that, and 48s and 49s look like this, or for some reason I discern this to be a 48. And darned if I know exactly what I found or found out that brought me to that conclusion, but it has to be the case or I wouldn't have said it. As far as the giveaway for last week, Readyland was the only one who entered for it, so he's got 2 sets coming, and I thought that might be the case, so I didn't send the other set that he won. So I'll be getting those into the mail early this next week. And like I've said before, I'm bad about not mailing things out when I should. I always find an excuse to do it the next day, which is not the way a fellow should be, but I am nonetheless. I don't use this brush very often, but every time I do, I really enjoy using it. I watched Dave in Kentucky this morning, and he was using Williams tonsorial soap. And I was going to use something different, but I've been using this luxury soap since Wednesday, I guess. And thought I'd go ahead and Do another Williams shave. This blade and razor aren't the best combination. If you believe in those sorts of things, I kind of do. I know in my Game Changer, this has been a very good combination, but it's not the smoothest shave I'm getting right now. You'd think wouldn't make a lot of difference, but I think they kind of do. And I think some razors can use any blade. And some are pretty darn particular, evidently. Get lathered up for that last pass. Y'all been doing anything interesting or just trying to stay in out of the heat? I have not done much of anything. Work, tend the garden a little bit, which is suffering because I don't get out in the water dark like I need to. As often as I should, I guess I ought to say. But we've gotten a lot of really nice tomatoes this year, and a bunch of cucumbers and a bit of squash. I mean, bit of okra, not squash. A bunch of jalapenos. I made some salsa the other night. Pretty darn good. I do have a question for people out there. If you grow anything and you've ever grown cilantro, I don't know if I just don't use it enough and it goes to seed. I've just always had a problem kind of with it. Because I would only go and gather some when I needed it, and by the time I got to it, it was already trying to go to seed and all that stuff. I love the fresh stuff, but I never took full advantage of it, I guess you might say. dry it off. Get a little aftershave on. Another question just came to mind. I like having decanters, you know, just like this one. This one's pretty sentimental to me, but for people who, you know, use like a drugstore aftershave, you know, like Clubman or something like that, do you decant or do you leave it in the plastic? Do you think that the plastic hurts the scent, or anything is hurts the scent or changes the scent over time or anything like that? I don't know. I've heard it, but I don't know it. And I've got quite a few plastic bottles that I haven't decanted. Just curious what y'all think, or if you have any experience with that. Anyway, hey, that's my shave for today. Let me recap, and I'll get off here and let y'all go. I got some junk I got to go do. Brother-in-law's birthday party tonight here at the house. So the soap we used is the Williams Luxury soap, and it's pretty nice soap. I don't know if it's any different than any other Williams, other than the supposed rose scent. I don't know, but I'm enjoying it nonetheless. The 48 Aristocrat with the new Gillette, Astra SP in it. Not my favorite blade, and I see now why I have them separated from the blades I really like. The solid set Boar brush from Kurt Green. I have to write him a note and thank him again for that. And then the Pinaud Clubman Special Reserve, man, in the roller skate. Let me get off here and let y'all go. I do have coffee still going at 12 o'clock probably. But I'll get off here and let y'all go. I do appreciate y'all sharing your time with me. Thank you so much for watching. Be careful and safe out there. Lord willing, we'll see y'all next week at some point. Thank you much. We'll see you.